Sacred 8 was honestly, it was just a second page. I was sharing like photography I was getting into and all my comic books and my art books, things that I felt like as a tattoo artist on Brushes of Doom, I really couldn't share because nobody would care, right? I think most of us, the things that we love the most, we tend to hide the best because we don't want people judging us for the things that we like. And I think over time, I was traveling so much and I really started finding this meld where I got in my basement and started collecting a lot of comics and teaching art late nights and getting together with friends, trying to figure out just how to show what I liked and bring that to the world with not caring who thought what they thought, traveling all over and going on Facebook Live every Friday night, the original society. You'd meet people from the East Coast and the West Coast, Singapore, Asia, we were all the way even to South America. And then it grew into this big thing where we started doing events like the Sacred Hallows. And you were meeting all these people that had the same sentiment. They wanted to share who they were with what they were and bring it together and just, not compromise for what they loved. And it's been so amazing to see the society grow in the capacity that it does. But it always comes back to the small little room, right? Is that everything that makes you you stems from what starts at home. And I think the society and Sacred Hallows has been a great example of not just sticking to your roots, but growing them. You see a bunch of conventions and you see a bunch of, organizations that put on stuff, and it's cool. I'm glad there's more opportunity out there, but I think what we don't get to see anymore is camaraderie amongst the community, right? The society is just a bunch of people in our community from here to all over the world that, they're creators and writers. Some of the people here are other comic book and card shops, people that treat it as a profession, people that just do it as a hobby. There's artists here that do amazing work and individuals that don't just give a shit about what they have. They give a shit about the people who are collecting it. They get to know them. And that's what the society is, a real community, right? We are now the older generation that spent years creating something, encouraging the new generation that didn't know how to get into it to say, hey, have a good time, laugh about it and joke and enjoy the things that when we were young, as now as adults, we can show that new generation, it's cool, man. Have a good time with it and create. I'm super proud of the society and what's come out of this little basement over the years, but not because it carries, the logo of Sacred 8 or the society. I'm proud because I'm seeing community come together and be what it's meant to be, real. The society is not us trying to fend for ourselves. It's really just appreciating others believing in us the way we try to believe in ourselves sometimes. And that's what it's all about.